This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
You put that fucking phone away.
God damn, I'll do what I want.
Hey, we're back.
I'm
we're
sorry.
recording? Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sit down yet. Let me put my butt in seats.
All right, we're back.
Planting hams is what I call it.
Listen, you plant that ham right now. Imagine if you yelled that at a kid.
You plant that ham. Plant it.
If you planted a ham, would you hope it turned into a tree or a bush?
Just a whole pig. Hey.
Well, we're back.
I'll call you Squeak.
We're still doing it. Here's the power sesh, round 2.
Yep. Week later for you guys. Mere moments for us. You ever seen Interstellar? Just like that. This podcast is just like Interstellar.
There's no way the mic's sensitive enough to pick that up. Okay, we're going to get back into it.
You don't know that mic like I do.
All right. Welcome to another episode of The Royal We. I'm Sam.
I'm Nate.
I'm Lali.
Efficiency expert joining us again.
See? I made it stick.
Yeah.
Yay.
Efficient. Only someone efficient can make something stick for 10 minutes.
What we're going to do is we're going to read...
Expert.
We're going to read headlines, but not read the articles, because facts only get in the way. If you guys want to read us headlines, no. If you guys want to send us headlines,
And you should.
Ah.
Yay.
I'm proud of us. You guys can do it at RoyalWeCast on Twitter or RoyalWeCast@gmail.com. We're not going to waste your time with this one. We're going to get fucking, this is going to be high intensity.
Right
goofs.
in there.
Yeah.
We're
We're going right in there. No foreplay with this one.
going planting hams.
Rort.
Did you say rort? Rort?
Instead of going, rort, and going,
Oh,
you do
just
it.
rort.
Okay, well,
Oh, you mean rort? Okay. I just want to see how many times I can say ham in this episode. What are you doing? Making noises over here.
what's happening? Why is it freaking out? Okay. Okay. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Here's what I found myself. French fitness model dies from exploding whipped cream canister.
Damn.
Fuck.
I like all the... Okay. It was the fact that she's a French fitness expert
French fitness model. And she was fucking around with...
modeled
Was she doing
fitness.
whippets, you think?
Oh.
Whip it good.
Or did it...
Dun, dun,
was
dun.
it... No, there's a couple of situations. She was either just spraying whipped cream in her mouth. Or she was doing whip bits.
Whip it good. Oh.
Or it was just like on a shelf near her head.
And she's... Man, but what a way to go. We've talked about stupid ways to go.
But because, I mean, the products are under pressure.
It
But
says
they
right
would
on
have
it.
to be right in your business to kill you, I think.
Whenever I was in elementary school, a kid, I don't know what happened, but a bottle of Canada Dry ginger ale just fucking exploded in the cafeteria and soaked like 9 kids. It went boom, or but it blew up, and then from then on, it was like this big thing where they sent notes home, and they just did. It was one of those things
They
like,
said no more Canada Dry?
yeah, they said no more.
Specifically Canada Dry.
Because it was so, it said on the bottle, like, do not shake and all this stuff. I don't know if it's that carbonated anymore, but there were like warnings on the bottle. I guess it got jostled up in this kid's bag, and as he went to open it, it started to blow, and it's like split it down the side.
It killed 9 kids?
Yes, Sam, I've never told you this before. When I went to elementary school, 9 kids were killed by Canada Dry ginger. No, it soaked them. It got them wet with ale of ginger.
With ale. With the ale of ginger.
Canada Dry is a good ginger ale.
I agree. Can you get ginger ale here in this town? This doesn't seem... This is
Yes.
It's not the same, not what I've had. Where'd you get
Schweppes.
it?
I had
Schweppes.
Schweppes.
This is a one ale town.
It's a 1 ale town.
I gave you a can of it.
You did give it to me.
Huh. All
So
right.
this lady died, and she's a French fitness model.
I don't understand why French fitness model.
I guess just to give you some context, this happened in France, probably.
Unless it was that maybe she was.
Okay, look.
Maybe people think, oh, she's a fitness model. She wouldn't have been. Why was she eating whipped cream?
Oh, maybe that's a thing. Maybe she was like, I'm gonna do a little cheat. I'm gonna do a little cheat here.
And it killed her.
Maybe she just dropped it on her foot and cut off a toe and severed an artery.
Or there was like, or botulism.
Your main toe artery.
Yeah.
She just bled
No,
out.
it does say from exploding whipped cream canister.
Well, she dropped it on her toe,
It
severed an artery,
exploded.
and then exploded.
Then she exploded.
Well, because, like, think about it. It couldn't have hit her in the head because you don't put whipped cream in, like, a cabinet. You put it in the refrigerator.
True.
So it was probably in the refrigerator.
Unless it's some fancy French whipped cream that you can leave out at room temperature.
Ew. Would you want to eat warm whipped cream?
Warm cream
Ew.
Exploding warm cream.
all over a French fitness model.
This went blue real quick.
All right, okay. Here's another another one. There's a couple on this list because I went on a deep dive. I found some fucking headlines.
French fitness model dies from shark attack.
No, it had nothing to do with that.
Well,
It'd be great if it was all things that happen in French fitness models.
There are a couple that do have themes. If you notice, some of them are color coded.
Died planting hams.
This one, sometimes they give you too much information. Sometimes they give you information. They emphasize something that leads you down the wrong way. It has nothing to do with the facts. This one gives you almost nothing
I like those.
but questions.
okay.
I like those.
Here's a headline:
Uh-huh.
War criminal ice cream. That's it.
That could be anything.
Ben and Jerry's.
Are there war criminals now?
No, like the company, they made the ice cream.
It's called war criminal ice cream.
Yeah, so they just like choose a war criminal and they like make it chocolate. They
Oh
make
my
ice cream.
god.
No one would buy ice cream themed by war criminals.
That's true, because they're mostly white people, and it would just be like vanilla.
No, they're not mostly
with
white. There's a bunch of those. Like,
crackers.
there's a bunch of those war.
Hitler's and cream is great.
What would Hitler and cream be? Would it be like Ritz crackers, or would it be something? No, it'd be something disappointing and squishy, like wafers.
Oh, what's this?
There's a bunch of those like African tyrants.
Would have a lot of human teeth in it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
War criminal ice cream.
No, because then sourcing the human teeth would be too terrifying.
Taste
So
the anguish in every bite.
it would have to be something else that felt like the same texture as human teeth. So it'd be like, unpopped popcorn kernels.
Oh god.
I mean, maybe this ice cream is so terrible.
That'd be like Oscar the Grouch ice cream. Just a bunch of garbage in it.
On the Grouch ice cream, would it be melted or solid?
There's a rubber band and corn kernels in here. Pieces of plastic.
I like the idea of this because, like, you could say it's ice cream themed by war criminals, or saying like, but the idea is that maybe this ice cream is so terrible that it is a crime.
It's
like
a
war crime.
It's a war crime. How bad does an ice cream have to be?
To be a war crime.
Maybe someone's killing people with war crimes. No, killing people with ice cream. Poisonous ice cream.
Poisonous ice cream would be a war crime.
Like, they just give a bunch of they just give a bunch of people in like wartime, like, here's some ice cream for ice cream day.
Yeah.
They drop it out of airplanes.
And then they eat it and
Hit people in the
they
head
die.
with it. Kill the French fitness bottle.
Exploding pints of ice cream.
Sacre bleu, we have no more fitness models. Lay.
Okay, I don't know what we're talking
I like
about.
that we're not even laying it in now.
No.
That's how lazy this podcast has gotten.
We used to put a lot of sound effects and stuff in there. We just make them with our mouth or don't do them at all. It'd be funny if there's explosion noise there, but nah.
War criminal ice cream. I mean, there's nothing to it. There's nothing to that headline.
War criminal ice cream.
I mean, that right now, I want to know more.
Did they just like name it different people, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
What do you think of other war criminals?
I mean, there's the big ones.
Bush.
Zing.
Guys, how terrible are we? We have they were real clued in.
We are
We can
more
always trim
concerned
this.
about the lack of toilet paper.
Yeah, Taiwan's got a whole thing. Oh, you have a headline to supply.
We're doing this thing first.
Let's think.
You just pointed. What are you thinking about?
War criminal ice cream.
Hey, Nate. Hey, Nate. What you thinking about?
I just keep wanting to take people war criminals and put cream after their name. It's the only thing that comes
Stalin
to
and cream?
Stalin and cream, Hitler and cream.
Can we think of any other war criminals? Oh, can I just Google war criminals? Here we go. Here's what we'll do. We'll do war criminals.
Hussein cookie dough.
Ooh, that might actually be quite good.
So here's a list of war criminals.
Cookie dough in there.
Right.
And we can just try to do pun-based things off their names. Okay, so we've got...
I don't know any names of ice cream either.
Henrik
eat the same
Otto
kind.
Abetz.
No, wait. I think we need to be like... Because these are just... there's a ton of them.
Ali Adim Ali. I got doubled down on that first name.
Oh, it's a burger.
Gottlob. His first name is Gottlob.
Gottlob Burger.
Nice.
Gottlob.
I mean, these are just names.
That sounds
List
like
of war
something you'd
crimes.
cough up if you were
I'm going to
sick.
say list of best war criminals.
Can you really be the best war criminal?
You can open up a restaurant called Nuremberger.
Oh.
Infamous war criminals. Here we go. Okay, we got...
See? Bunch of white
That's
guys.
a hat.
I mean, these are not a lot of people that we know.
There's a couple.
She is very upset.
Those two ladies.
I don't recognize any of these names. So if we make him into an ice cream, he's not going to make any sense. Oh, he's from Liberia. He's Liberian. I thought it said Charles Taylor, librarian. I was like, what the fuck was he doing?
What did he get up to in his spare time? Librarian by day, war criminal by night.
Oh, be quiet now. Let's do something else. Okay, here's another one I found myself.
He just genocides on some race that he thinks has big mouths. Can't be quiet.
Mouse poop baked in pizza crust is the biggest mystery.
It's not a mystery. The poop fell in, you baked it.
Mouse poop baked in pizza crust is the biggest mystery.
The biggest mystery.
Maybe
Well, it depends. If it was purposefully stuffed in there,
baked in.
and then they rolled it up, you can get like the cheese
Or
crust.
maybe
cheese,
it's just a lot of it.
a lot of
Like
poop.
enough that it's like piped in there. And I'm like, what?
Like they're living in the dough. Yeah, that's what I meant. Piped in, like you get like the cheese.
Because they're
crust.
talking like the biggest mystery is in quotes. So I'm thinking like the biggest is maybe that's the part of it. Like there's just the volume of mouse poop is
the biggest mystery.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're allowed a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's RPPM, rat parts per million.
Yeah.
RPPM,
Rat poop parts. Per
rat
million.
parts per poop per poop.
R-
RPPPM.
Rat. It's
Carry
like
the two.
I'm pretty sure it's rat parts per million.
Yeah. We've talked about it on the show way back in like episode 12. Do you remember?
No, we talked to it a few weeks back.
We talked to it.
Talked right to it.
Hey, rat parts. How'd you get in there? Mystery solved.
The biggest mystery.
so does rat poop and like a rat toe count as the same rat part?
Yeah. I bet you any part of a rat.
Is a part per million.
So why is it a rat part? Why not just like foreign object part?
I bet you there's like things that get in there, like bugs and stuff.
Yeah, grasshoppers. I
But there's got to be different ratios. Like if you have more rats,
think they just call it like foreign parts per million.
Foreign
Just
bodies.
anything that shouldn't be in your dough or your grain. Beetles.
There are many things that should not be in dough.
No. Yes, I mean.
okay, well,
I don't know.
here's another one I found myself.
Okay.
Alligators eat watermelons,
Yes.
I think an alligator will get it. All it is a log with teeth.
and what else?
What do you mean?
That's the headline. Alligators eat watermelons,
Question mark?
and what else? I mean, all. I've seen alligators.
Mangoes.
All. I don't know that an alligator will go after a fruit, but if you threw one at an alligator,
I think it would
might
eat.
try to
It'll
eat
probably eat whatever you shove in its mouth.
Alligators would just keep their mouths open all the time when they're scared, right? Like they're
Yeah,
afraid.
they open it-
because
yeah.
they can't open their mouth like that.
That muscle's weak.
Yeah.
If you freak them out, they open their mouth, and anything it like triggers it. Pow! Snap!
That's like that game, the tooth game. You touch the teeth,
Oh yeah.
Right.
bites you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hungry alligators.
I mean, alligators, it'll eat all kinds of stuff.
yeah, I think they'll eat whatever you throw in it. But is it eat? I'm like you though. But if you just laid a watermelon in a
Alligator's gonna leave it alone. I think because I mean,
think it's
alligators
gonna-
got to be carnivorous. I don't think alligators
yeah.
eat like berries and shit.
right, I think if its mouth is open and you throw stuff in there and it chomps it, that doesn't necessarily does that really mean it's eat? I mean, yeah, it may have eaten some of it, but it's doing that as a response to you
Right.
throwing shit in its mouth and it chomping it.
And just
But if you
because
just
one-
laid some watermelons in there, is it going to go over and be like, oh hell yeah, I love
And
these
just
things?
because one alligator somewhere ate a watermelon one time doesn't mean alligators eat watermelons.
And what else? I think anything you throw in there, those big nutrient rats.
Some pizza dough with some rat poop in it.
Yeah.
Other
Alligators probably love that.
You'd hope.
I saw a video of this guy threw a bunch of chickens to alligators, and one
It was
got a
Colonel
hold-
Sanders.
No, this was a different video.
Oh.
Wait, they brought Colonel Sanders back from the dead, turned him into a robot, and then had him throw chickens
Yes.
at
How
alligators.
dare you reference the last episode of Lali?
Do what I want.
He also had a rockin' set of Indian tits. He,
No, well, this alligator, it got a hold. It was trying to go for the chicken, but it got this other alligator's leg, and it did that like death spin where the
Oh,
spinner
yeah,
the crazy
death
and
roll.
It just ripped the other alligator's leg off and just ate it. It just ate it, and the alligator was like, "Oh fuck!" and they just chilled out.
They were friends afterwards? No,
I don't think they know.
Over
They're just big
situation.
lizards.
Do they grow their legs back?
No.
No,
Boo.
Boo, said the alligator, just got his leg eaten.
will I this come back or
Ah, shit.
no? It won't.
That's pretty crazy, man. When he said,
It's like Norm Macdonald. No, it won't.
no,
Think about the alligator leg is
don't go back.
it won't go back.
I don't know what that was.
Don't go back.
The crocodiles get larger than an alligator, right?
I said crocodiles get larger than an alligator. Is it? Hello? All right, okay.
No,
You know who Norm Macdonald is, anyone?
Yes.
yeah.
You do a Norm Macdonald impression. Do you do any impressions? We've done so many. We've never had a.
not.
You don't do a single impression.
Nope.
Not one.
Sorry.
Is that
very boring?
That's a boys' game.
Well, I mean, who am I? I think it's your two game.
We do. We impress.
Yes, I understand.
Impress.
I don't know. I don't.
What kind of girl? I mean, well, there's people out there. What?
Yeah.
There's lots of people out
there
there.
must be girls that do impressions.
There are. There's a lot of them.
Tina Fey did the what's
Yeah.
her name?
Can you do sound effects?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, because I'm thinking like Nate and I are reaching the limit of the impressions that we are able to do. Like very rarely do we ever break out a new one. We don't ever have new ones. There's like 3 or 4 that we can kind of do, and we do them all the time.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we can't do female impressions except other than the nanny.
Or like Archie Bunker's wife.
Archie.
That's pretty much any female impression we do. Ow, Archie.
That's the same as the nanny.
It's the worst.
But I think crocodiles do get bigger than alligators.
Me too.
I went
They get bigger.
I went to the hells in Fukuoka. Is it no? It's in Beppu. So no, in Beppu they have an alligator. They have a hell. It's the alligator hell.
The hell of alligators.
Yes.
Like Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay, so in
Chinese have a lot of hells.
country is Beppu?
it's in so Fukuoka, so off on the east coast
Of
Japan.
okay, okay.
I'm sorry, yes, Japan.
I didn't know where we were.
Where in the world?
So in Japan, in Fukuoka, it's in Kyushu, there's a hot spring area, and so they have these.
We're outside Beatbo.
Beppu.
Beatbo.
And it's alligator hell.
It's alligator
So
hell.
they have a number of hells, like 7 hells or something, and so each hell is a different theme. And so one of them is like the Buddha's head, and so like there's bubbles of stuff coming out.
The hell of boiling oil.
And so it looks
You know
like,
about this?
I've seen Big Trouble in Little China a bunch of times.
but so it looks like a little Buddha head, and you can walk by it and go, that's molten rock, and there's a Buddha head in the middle of this bubble of hot air. But so one of the hells is alligators, and so they have alligators and crocodiles and like the same little amusement park. This very sad amusement park full of sad alligators.
Yeah, that's hell themed. Come on, kids.
But so everything there, they have a little sign like, this one is a this, and then this is an alligator, this is a crocodile, it's this how old, and it's a boy or it's a girl.
Welcome to hell.
Pretty much. And then inside they have a little room, and then in the room they have the skeleton of like whatever, one or the other, I can't remember. And you just kind of go, that's fucking terrifying. And then you go outside and it's like, and now here are all the live ones. It's like, this is terrifying. And then they have a giant pit where there's a whole bunch of them just sleeping on each other.
Ugh.
Yep.
You ever seen a sloth skeleton?
No, I've never seen a sloth.
Gnarly.
Really?
I always say that you think they look weird on the outside. What's running that show is a whole other mess.
That's something to Google.
Really? Yeah, Google sloth skeleton.
Okay, I will. But really, what we brought you here today to discuss,
Okay.
sloth skeleton looks like.
What the hell?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I like it.
Guys, you guys can Google that. Okay, but
Like it has the double arm bone,
Yeah.
and that's weird. So
what we yeah,
Okay,
it's a whole thing, but it's visual. I mean, you guys got to Google it. Here's the thing that we found. Actually, I found teaching a class. It was in a textbook. You know, like this. I mean,
Where they have those little blurbs
there's
about
like a little blurb, and every now and then, like you just like, what are they talking about? And you look into it, and it's way crazier than the textbook gets into. Here's something called the slowest song ever. Okay, and now this I knew was gonna be bullshit. But the amount, the bullshit that it is,
the layers of bullshit.
this is bullshit, and the further you deep, it's bullshit all the way down.
The further you deep.
So,
wait, so then define what a song is, because I can sing the slowest song in the world, but wait.
No,
for it.
Just get into this. It's complete bullshit.
I'm trying to find.
And the more you learn about it, the worse it gets.
Okay, so there's this guy named
Bullshit, man.
John Cage. He's a German composer, and he made this song. He wanted to make a song called just to be the slowest song, right?
It's a BP.
And I think it's called As Slow as Possible. Okay,
BPM of 1.
So
Not even.
well, let me play it for you.
It's in BPMs. It's in BPYs. It's beats per year.
Let me lay it out. Let me lay it out.
Go for it.
Okay.
So this guy makes a song, okay? And the orchestra start playing it, and it takes them, they play it for like 2 hours or something. And it's just this really slow droning song. I'll play a little clip of it. It's called As Slow as Possible.
John Cage.
John Cage, As Slow as Possible. Here's what it sounds like at like the normal speed, the speed that he had intended for it to be played. I'm jumping around. It's just kind of a droning, long, drony song.
So white noise.
But it does change and stuff. I mean, there's...
Right.
Okay? So then this church in Germany got this idea of, well, let's take that composition and stretch it out over 639 years. So there's this installation in a church in Germany that's just doing this. And it will continue to do this for 639 years. Now,
Do they hate people?
Can you imagine being the custodian in that place and have to walk around with that? And it always sounds like a bee's coming up on you.
What's ridiculous about this is the composition opens with a rest. So for the first 2 years that this installation was installed, it didn't make a noise. So fucking tourists are coming to Germany, this small town, looking like, oh, I heard that the slowest song in the world's in this church here.
Well, it's not started yet? Oh, no, it's been playing for a year and a half. It starts with the rest.
This is the best idea. I'm going to
There is no God.
I'm gonna one up this. I'm gonna play this song over the next 1,200 years. I'm gonna double it, and it's starting now. Pay me money.
There you go.
Oh, it's gonna be twice as fast.
Slow.
Twice as slow.
So
Well, here,
you said 2 years.
So the only thing for 4 years.
4 years. Pay me money. And then 4 years. Sorry, I lost my lease.
so here. So then I was talking with Nate about this, and also the student that I was teaching. He said, "Well, okay, what does this song sound like sped up?
Yeah. Does it sound cool when you listen? Like if you speed it up and listen.
Do you want to hear what this song sounds like in 37 seconds?"
Only if it's the Super Mario Brothers theme song.
It's
Close.
well, you know when you get the star in Mario Brothers.
And
And then you fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Holding a bunch of pans. Right? Fuck that guy.
No part of this is legitimate.
No.
I need to date this man. He is great.
He didn't write a song. He wrote a bunch of fucking nonsense, and the whole world goes like, "All right."
Yeah, let's not look into it for a second before we commit 600 some years to this thing. You committed to it, and we're like, fuck.
This man is a genius. I need to meet this man and
So
hang
stupid.
out. Of course, it is. But look, he got people to pay him for this. Some church installed it in their church to play it for the next 600 years. This man is a genius. He needs to teach me his secrets.
His secrets are buy a Casio keyboard and get real drunk and flop around on it. I mean, even if you had no concept, if you've never, no concept of music, you could just.
But
Yeah,
it's like, because I guess this is just a situation
a
where
little kid, like,
maybe there's like a musical explanation behind why he did what he did, but I don't get it.
yeah, maybe
None of us
it's
are musicians.
maybe it's terribly complicated, and it's
Right, it's like very avant-garde.
Well, okay, so define what a song is. He made it the slowest song. So there must be some, like, rules about what a song is. So
you'd think, unless it's art.
Wait, so you're playing this at double speed?
No, this is played as fast as possible.
Okay, so maybe not as fast as possible is actually a good song. Because, like, think about other songs played as fast as possible. They're probably
No,
terrible.
100%.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
fast as possible.
But look, this is what it sounds like when you play it at the speed he wrote it at.
This man is a genius.
How long is the whole composition at the speed he intended it?
4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so put this on.
So it was the church.
1.5.
The church is the one.
Speed it up or slow it down?
Speed it up.
Times 2?
1.5? No, he's just making creepy horror movie music.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to it. He just held the
Yeah.
gun down. He was like, I wrote a song, guys. Hey, I wrote it.
Yeah. I just put on Amityville Horror on mute and then wrote this music.
I mean, this was
I
in...
need to meet this man.
I have some questions for him.
I don't know when this
Hey, buddy, come in here. I want to talk to you. Plant them hams.
Apparently, it's over 100 years old at this point. I mean, he was in the early 1900s. He wrote this.
Okay, well, it says right there, why 639 years?
Important theorist of music of the late 16th and early 17th centuries wrote that an organ with the first modern keyboard arrangement was built in the cathedral. Something about the way that the orchestra was made.
Oh my God, the discovery of slowness and the planting of a musical apple tree can be understood as symbols of confidence in the future.
Now, I know that you didn't pull that out of your head, but it sounds like something. Oh, I see it now. Okay, well, let's go back to news.
Yeah.
'Cause what the fuck? Let's do one more article and get out of here.
All right.
Here's one that Rich gave us. Friend of the show, Rich. Thank you, Rich.
Hey,
You know Rich.
I do know Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hey.
all us
He'll
white
never-
folk know each other over here.
Well, yeah.
There's only 5,000 of us. Not even white folk, just English teachers in Taiwan. There's only 5,000 of us, foreign teachers. So the chance of us knowing, I mean, I know a good amount of them.
Challenge accepted. Do you know Mike?
Yeah. I do know. I'm Mike.
All right,
Here's one Rich gave us. Students in Louisiana thought this math symbol looked like a gun.
I read this.
Police were called.
What? Say it again.
Students in Louisiana thought this math symbol looked like a gun. Police were called.
They drew a symbol on a chalkboard, and the kids were like, gun! And they called the cops.
They were like, it's stupid.
It's got to be a
I read it.
You read the article?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. It's a situation where, like, in some schools, they have the zero tolerance policy of no guns. Like, even if you make a finger gun, you get, like, suspended and shit.
Yeah.
Is it got to be a situation like that?
They did it as kind of because they were like, that looks like a gun to us. And they're like, what's just a math symbol? And all the kids were like, nope, that looks like a gun. And they all kind of like did that thing like, nope, it looks like a gun. We're not doing math. And they did a whole big thing. And like,
Police were called.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly why the police came. To be honest, I didn't finish it because I was like, fuck this.
Fuck you, kids.
Yeah,
Was it the long division symbol?
it is.
I
Yeah,
knew. Yeah.
You know your gun math.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm an efficiency expert.
the gun math.
My gun math. No, but like math symbols. Like think about it. It's obviously not times. Like which ones? Where's?
They just thought it looked like a gun.
That's dumb. I can
Yeah,
see it.
I mean, I see it.
Okay, but why? Why would they
okay.
call the cops? Maybe they called the cops to be like, okay, we'll call them.
It was something like that. I'd say I didn't make it through it because it just sounded like people being shitty.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys want to just click one? Not that one, I guess, because you know about that one. You want to know about the French fitness model?
I do. I want to see
Yes.
how this can.
Or the war criminal ice cream?
Ooh, War Criminal Ice Cream is so vague. I almost have to. We've been clicking two.
What is happening?
Do we want to click another? Should we click another two?
Let's do another two.
I mean, throw the fucking rules out the window.
Throw 'em!
Do it. Do the thing.
No, we don't have to.
All right, I'm doing French fitness model first.
Okay.
If it's not funny, we're going war criminal. If it's
Okay.
not funny, we're on the show. Forever.
A fitness model died because of whipped cream.
Play the
Yeah.
card.
It's probably, actually, it's probably pretty straightforward. Probably should have went with war crime. Because it just blew up.
Turns out this article doesn't exist.
All right, with war criminals, ice cream it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, that led to nowhere.
War criminal ice cream and other weird news from around the world. Just in case you missed it, some of the oddest yarns doing the rounds. Here's a recap of some weird and wonderful stories around the world this week. What
is that?
Potheads, no.
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
It's ice cream bars that look like war criminals.
What?
Okay, that's pretty great.
War
I mean, it's ridiculous, but that's...
And they look pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not like a smushed face
No, like when
Sonic
you-
that you get those pops from.
Right, you get like a Frankenstein popsicle back in the day, and it didn't look anything like Frankenstein. Like, ain't the Frankenstein I know.
And there's a fucking gumball, like somewhere weird, supposed to be his nose.
Gumball.
For Sonic, I wasn't talking to
Oh,
Sonic.
okay.
Gumball. I mean, it's an ice cream sculpture of Japan's wartime Prime Minister General Hideki Tojo.
Tojo.
Yeah, not Spanish. And it's just it's an ice cream. You can eat them.
Yeah.
It's a war criminal, and
Tojo was executed in
you can eat him.
1948 there.
His crime is
They killed him there.
being delicious.
Well, this is fine, but I liked our idea better. Like, what would his ice cream be?
Who?
General Tojo.
Oh, like what would he eat?
Yeah, what would he be? if
No,
was
what would
an
he
ice cream?
be?
Oh.
What would it be?
It's they have 3D printed ice cream. The face, yeah. And then
Tojo
it
berry.
It marks the.
With berry mixed in with. Would we mixed in, or would it just be like one?
It'd be
flavor?
Koji berries.
Goji berries.
Goji berries. But his name's Kojo, right?
Tojo.
Oh, I'll
Tojo.
fuck that all up.
I mean, people are doing all kinds of
I'm sticking with Hitler's and cream.
Yeah.
Give me the classics.
Call me a traditionalist.
Hitler and cream.
Hitler and cream. Banana flavored ice cream?
Hitler like banana?
Sure. Bananas.
Bananas. Hitler liked bananas? I like bananas. I'm Hitler. Triggered.
Did you know that you're not allowed to have bananas on boats?
No, I've heard that
For
before.
what
It's
reason?
like bad luck or something. But how the fuck do they get the banana? Did I tell you this? Oh.
I got this from my my food podcast.
Can't have a banana on a boat.
How do they get the bananas from the island to here?
There's a whole bad luck boat going
They're
somewhere.
bad luck. And maybe on submarines or in the Navy. You're not allowed to have a banana in a submarine or on a boat, like a Navy boat.
But
Because they're bad luck.
they do, though.
Bananas are
And why
bad
are we
luck.
conducting ourselves based on luck?
Yeah.
Fun.
We've gotten this far. We put men on the moon.
Funsies.
Yeah. No bananas on the moon, by the way. Bananas in space ain't happening.
For good reason, because bananas are bad luck
They are.
on boats.
If you
As are women.
Notice this.
And the thing,
Ladies.
Bad luck?
Yeah,
Women
loose lip sink ships or big hip sink ships. What is it?
What? No, it's loose lips sink ships, and that's from.
But they're not talking about lady lips.
It's from about telling
Yeah.
your friends
Oh,
secrets.
gossip?
Yeah.
Secrets. The Red Scare.
I
Is that
heard.
Red Scare or is that from World War II?
I think it was World War II.
I heard you can't bring a banana into space.
You know why? Well, if you trip in space, you trip forever.
You were just keeping that under your hat this whole episode. I'm trying to get out of here, and you're like, by the way, bananas can't no boats.
Yeah, but like you said, there's a whole boat somewhere.
Of bananas.
Of bananas. Do you think it's like when they take people who think the 13th floor of a building's unlucky, so they just skip it? Guess what? It still has a fucking 13th floor just because you don't name it, and just goes like, there's no bananas on this boat.
Wait a
This
minute.
is not a banana boat.
Isn't there an ice cream?
It's all bananas.
No, sunscreen?
But there's
Banana
all...
boat sunscreen.
Banana boat sunscreen.
Oh shit, maybe that's... Oh man, Illuminati.
Banana boat ice cream. Banana boat sunscreen is not allowed on boats either.
How deep does this go?
This goes all the way down, man.
Let's go straight to the top. All the way to Biden.
All the way up or all the way down? It goes both ways. All the way down to the Earth's golden core.
What's the best way to open a banana?
Actually, from the backside, like a monkey. My old boss looked at me one day, out of nowhere. He just looked at. He'd always have a banana on his desk, and every single day, like just because I knew it, he was kind of like, "All right, man." Every day, I would walk by his desk, and I would grab it off his desk and put it up to my ear like a phone. Go, "Hello, banana company," and he's like, "Oh God, you're so dumb." But I would do it every day just
pay
because.
you weekly.
Yeah, I was like, "Hello, banana company," and then one day, out of nowhere, he goes, "You've ever tried to open a banana and messed it up?" And I was like, "No." What do you mean? And he's like, "Yeah, see, it's because you're opening it from this end. You open it from this end, like, and that's how
Black and the end of the.
yeah, that's how monkeys open them, and they would know. Monkeys allowed in space.
That's our dogs. Mm-hmm. What's his name? The dog that went to space.
I don't know. There's a bunch of animal skeletons floating around in capsules up there.
It's not Sputnik.
No, wasn't Sputnik.
Latka. Laika.
Latka?
No, Latka is the pancake.
Oh yeah.
not the dog in space. No. Oh, you don't always get that confused. It's not the dog in space. It's a pancake. Mm-hmm. It's a potato pancake. I want to thank Hishibashi for letting us use his song intro / Pathos at the album 151A.
Yep.
I want to thank Rich for sending us a headline.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can. And you should.
Blah, blah, blah.
And you should. Oh my God, guys.
Like, you can send them to @RoyalWeCast on Twitter or RoyalWeCast@gmail.com.
What's a sabbatical?
It's when you take a vacation and you don't go anywhere.
I was at a party one time.
I know what it is.
I was at a high school party, and I wasn't in high school.
That woman that lives in my head didn't.
And this girl asked me, what do I do? Because I wasn't in high school. It was a woman. It was a girl. It was a high school girl. I set up the story.
Okay, we got you.
Okay. So I'm at this party, and she goes, what do? You don't go to school. I was like, I'm just taking a sabbatical to work on my pottery. And she looked at me, she goes, what's a sabbatical? End of the story. So then...
Just when you take a vacation and you don't go anywhere.
Right.
They renamed it. They rebranded it.
You know what that's called?
Staycation.
That's a short trip. No, wait. That's a long trip. You're about to take a long trip on a banana boat, my friend. That means you ain't never coming back. See?
Because bananas are bad luck on boats.
They are.
It's a long trip for man.
An even longer trip from man. What are we doing? God damn.
This podcast, I think let's nip it in the bud. This is the end of this.
Yeah.
No more.
You think all the people on the banana boat that run it, like the humans that are on there, are all like, there's something unlucky? Like one guy's got like a peg leg, one guy's got like...
Or they double down. No, they like triple, like they constantly throw salt over their shoulders, and they got rabbit's feet. You have to balance it out. They got cargo with bananas and rabbit's feet.
Right.
Horseshoes and...
No, it's only female
Ladders.
sailors, because women are also bad luck on boats. So you have a lot of really bad luck things.
And you balance it out.
Yeah. Oh, and there's ladders everywhere.
Black cats.
Black cats. So you're walking under all the ladders all the time.
Right.
Floor wax and ball bearings.
Right. Right. All right. Well, good night, Dad. Yeah, guys, we fell on the fucking stairs.
Disaster stairs. Wait. That's what's... Fuck it. Hitler liked bananas? I like bananas. I'm Hitler.